What's up, Leo? It's your girl Kelly coming straight at you for the Queen Tarot B in Boston. So, this is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, Mars, Venus, wherever it falls in your chart that you feel that it relates to you. Take what you can, leave what you can't, throw out the rest. Cross watchers, you are always welcome here. Welcome to the Queen Tarot B. I will be your host, Crazy Kelly. Let's see, I can relate to you guys a lot in a way, but I don't think this read relates to me. I am an Aries Sun, a Leo Moon, an Aries Rising, and a Venus Taurus. So even though I have a Leo Moon, I can relate to some of the things, and as usual, like everyone else, some things I can't relate to, and this I can't relate to. So the feeling I'm getting for you guys this month is just... When I was shuffling, it was very odd because 3 tens fell out of the deck together. And that wasn't the only triple set that fell out. I had 3 pages fall out as well. I was half waiting for the 4th one of each card to come flying out of nowhere, but that didn't happen. But I had the 10, it was in your past position was, let me think. Sorry, my desk is so stuffed full of crap right now. I'm like trying to move stuff out of the way so I can read. Oh, I just opened my schedule up again. So I still have pneumonia, but it comes and it goes and it comes and it goes. And one day, excuse me, one day I'm fine and the next day I have a temperature of 100. So I'm not going to wait for the pneumonia to clear up. I'm going to keep on moving and it can catch up with me. So I just opened up my schedule again. It's filling fast. I have 1 spot left in my tarot classes and filling up fast for the next 2-3 days. So if you need my information, it's in the box below. Anyway, I had this feeling like you're tired, like you're exhausted. You're mentally and emotionally and spiritually spent right now. You guys went through all these retrogrades, you learned all these lessons, and I feel like it was just so much on you. By the way, don't look at the background. There's a million things going on. We're redoing an entire basement, and so every piece of furniture in the place is in here. So this will be my little makeshift office until we figure it out. The lighting is crap, so if I look like a glowing alien, that would explain why. Or maybe it's because I'm 19 weeks pregnant. One or the other. We will be doing a gender reveal video later on today, so that's exciting. But I feel like you're tired, exhausted, and you're so in your head a lot. It's like you're so in your head, you can't communicate even your own thoughts to people right now. You feel overwhelmed. You feel like things are just overwhelming you. And you aren't like taking in and retaining new information is the words they're saying to me. You're just not retaining new things. Right now your mind is stuck in the past. It's stuck on what shoulda, coulda been, those what ifs. And that's not a good place to be, Leo. It's just not a good place to be. What if? I don't leave myself with what ifs. If there's ever been something in my life that I wanted, whether it was career or whatever, I went after it. What if never does you any good. I'd rather try and know that I failed than ask myself what if ages later. So that's not a good place to be, guys. You're really living in the past right now. Oh, the 3 tens that came out. There was the 10 of cups in your past. There was the 10 of sorry, the 10 of swords in your current, and then the 10 of pentacles, which was reversed in your future. You guys are really at the end of this cycle and you're holding on for dear life. It's like you're holding on to these feelings that somebody once gave you. You're holding on really, really strong to these feelings from someone you were with a long time ago prior. And with the Ten of Swords, you may be in or out of communication with that person. I don't feel like the communication is great. I feel like it's bits here, bits there, but it's not really anything that um, is significant. But I feel like each time you talk to this person, it's significant. So it's a little bit tricky. And I'm going to try my best to convey what they're saying to me. They're saying there's no significant communication in the sense that you're not talking on a set schedule. But it's significant when you talk to this person, which may be once every month, twice every couple months. And there's significant communication. So I'm going to go with the fact that you have some emotion there. But this Ten of Swords that's currently in your present position feels like wounds, old wounds, and you're not sure that those wounds can be healed. You're not sure where to start, what to do, how to heal, where to begin. And it's like you don't want to bring these Ten of Swords forward into that Ten of Pentacles, which is reversed. The Ten of Pentacles always talks and signifies about happy family, about being financially stable and secure, about being not just financially stable and secure, but being that word just wants to keep coming out. Being stable in your family is what they're saying. And it's like you don't want to bring this Ten of Swords that's in your current situation into your future. You don't want the negative feelings that you have to cloud that Ten of Cups that was in your past. It's kind of a cluster, but you're at the end of this 10 cycle and you're holding on to old wounds. It's like you don't know how to start healing them, but you're also holding on to the best memories. So it's almost feeling like this is an old partner or old feelings about family, things from your past that are resurfacing during all those retrogrades and all that craziness that we had over this entire summer was madness. Then you had the Page of Swords fall out in the upright in your past. Then you had the Page of Wands fall out in the upright in your current. And you had the Page of Pentacles fall out in your future, reversed. And so it was the same exact thing, only both of your future cards were Pentacles and they were both reversed. Now, the Page of Swords, often when you look at the card, he's on guard. He looks like he needs to let his guard down a little bit and let somebody in. But he's too busy swinging his sword like a page, being a novice, not knowing what he's doing, pushing everyone away. And eventually everyone walks away and leaves him there swinging his sword because no one can get close to him to teach him how to use it properly. And that's kind of where I feel you're at, or you have been in your most recent past, which is the last 6 months to a year or so. For your current, it's like you're in that Page of Wands. You want to take a step, like I said, but at the same time, you are reluctant to do so, mainly because you have no idea which way to step. It's like you want to take that novice action forward. You want to learn how to start healing these wounds, this Ten of Swords that's in your way, that was also in your present position. But it's like, well, which way do I go? Like, how do I start healing? How do I start healing that much? It feels like years and years and years of being mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually exhausted. Like you've just been at this point going at this same brick wall because you have to, because it's there and it's bothering you. And you're just going at it, but you're never chiseling away. Like nothing ever breaks off this wall. Now, I always ask people this, and they always give me the weirdest answer. I ask them, okay, so if there was an obstacle in your way, in your path, and it was a brick wall, what would you do? And they say, well, I would take an axe to it and I would knock it down. or I would climb over it, or I would dig a hole under it. Well, I never said that it completely encompassed your path. It was just in your path. So the smart thing to do would be to walk around it, right? Least effort. Yeah. And so that's kind of where I'm at with you guys, is you need to walk around that feeling of, well, I don't know where to start. And I stay stuck. And so I want you to really think about that. Just because you don't know where to start doesn't mean stay stuck. Now, I'm looking at this, and you guys are really stuck in your past here. This is a Six of Cups. Who else got this yesterday? This kept coming up for them. I think it was Cancer. I believe. This card continues to come up, and it comes up with the card of Leo. And, you know, this tells me that she's taking the time to tame this lion, to get it to trust her, to get close to it, to be able to open its mouth and look in. Maybe it has something in there and its tooth is hurting and she's trying to help. Or maybe she's showing a show of strength in how hard she's worked to get close to this vicious, if you will, king of the jungle. And so it's almost like you've worked so hard to maintain this happiness from whatever memories these are, from whoever this is, whether it's family, friends, a significant other. But I'm going to go with significant other, because this is showing me a twin flame, a twin, a definite twin that you have a past with. And it's showing me victory here. And so it's showing me that this could be something that you could gainfully get involved and grow with. But you're not. With those 3 tens and those 3 pages. Pages are the novice. They're the spy of the family. They're the ones that are always in trouble, doing something, taking actions they shouldn't, swinging their sword like they shouldn't, not wanting to take direction or not being able to take direction, spying and things like that. And I feel like because of this, you've made yourself emotionally unavailable. You've got the Queen of Cups with her back to us. And so the only thing behind there is just a bunch of old treasures and shells and just crap. But there's a picture of a flamingo standing on the back of her throne, showing grace and fortitude, balance, beauty. So you still have that about you, but you're emotionally turned off to whatever is going on here. And it's like your mind is just going around and around and around, like I said. You're just going at this brick wall and at this brick wall and at this brick wall, and you're paying no mind to what's going on around you. You're not seeing that there is an easy way for you to take care of this. You're not even seeing that you're about to be on fire. You are just tunnel visioned on stuff. You're completely tunnel visioned, and you don't even see that you could be potentially on fire at any moment. You're just staring forward, and this always reminds me of like Mexico and the border states, because they have the man in the maze. And that's what it reminds me of, is the man in the maze. And he has to go through all of this life cycles to get to the middle, where his spirituality is. And you have Temperance here, just saying how out of balance you are, to kind of complement this Queen of Cups, who's emotionally unavailable at the moment. It's just emotionally unavailable. Because you're so busy plowing away at this brick wall, being lost in this maze of, how do I get out? Instead of just walking around that brick wall, you're fighting through this maze, and you don't need to. You're creating burdens for yourself. You're creating hard times for yourself. All right, I'm splitting the deck, guys. That was mostly intuition, just a couple of cards here. I am using the vice versa deck. It's been sitting here forever, so I might as well do something with it. Um, so it's like you have the Lovers here, and you have all of this knowledge together. You're a twin flame. And for some of you, this may be a soulmate. Soulmates can come in any form. For some of you, this may be soulmates, family, friends. But you're getting the Knight of Swords. Every time it seems like you've made up your mind. Anytime people come close to you, you're doing that Page of Swords thing where you're just taking your sword and you're spinning around in circles and you're spinning yourself around in circles and no one can get near you because you're just doing ridiculous, dangerous behaviors and you're being emotionally unavailable. And the card of Death. So it's saying like you've made up your mind, you've put an end to whatever situation this is. But still, you're coming in and out as the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands comes in and out, in and out, in and out, does his own thing. And you really got your back to the idea of the fact that you were at a crossroad. You can either make the necessary changes or stay stuck where you are. Here we've got the Eight of Swords. You can stay stuck where you are. You've got the necessary tools to help you get out of this. You've got the wisdom and you've got the sword. All you've got to do is rub that rope on the sword and you're out of there. But you're choosing to remain ignorant, to stay stuck. And you've got the Nine of Cups, so there's a wish there. But your wish to be happy and to be part of happiness again is, it's not something that you're willing to put your time into again. Whatever this is for you. You're keeping your back, you're walking away. For some reason, you're not allowing yourself to move forward or backwards. You guys are majorly stuck here. Major stuck. Your wish is to be happy, but you're taking your own happiness away. And instead of realizing how much effort's already been put in there through the days, the nights, the time, the years, whatever it is, you're still choosing to walk away and leave these cups behind. All this effort, all these emotions, and remain emotionally unavailable, guys. Emotionally unavailable. Yes, you've got the Queen of Wands here. And the Queen of Wands is very smart, very cunning, very beautiful individual. And she's very warlike, but she's also very tender. She's capable of taking care of herself. She's capable of taking care of anything that you put in her way. And this is how you're seeing somebody, is the Queen of Wands. And don't get caught up in the male and female of it. These are androgynous. It's all about the energies. The king rules with the iron fist. The queen rules with aura and kindness, depending on the queen. And with this, it's like you've fought with yourself and fought with yourself, and you keep putting yourself away from this person. You keep putting yourself away from this person. And instead of moving on, you've been sitting here being disappointed by your lack of movement to fill these cups. You got on the ship and you sailed away. The cups are just abandoned there now. You've got to get this back in balance. This whole, woe is me, but I'm still gonna be tough and blah, blah, blah attitude has got to go. And I'm not going to make any offers. I'm just going to stay here in my little world, and that's just that, and that's the cycle. Because I have bad luck, and no matter what I do, this is going to happen, and I'm going to hit the same brick wall every day. That's not acceptable, guys. And I'm not picking on you. What I'm saying is you need to make a decision. It's one thing I have learned about Leo. It's that you have a hard time making up your mind. having a Leo moon, I get it. But I'm Aries sun, Aries rising, so I often jump before I think. That's mainly speaking before I think, or moving on things before I think. And you guys are stuck in this really huge moment of, woe is me, but I can't make up my mind. And so I kind of want to just give you a little shove, a little push, and be like, hey, guys, you don't have to stay there and torture yourself. Walk around the wall. Don't stay in that 10 cycle. Let it go back to the aces. Start new, start over. From here going forward. So, Leo, that's what I have for you guys today. It's a little weird and a little wacky with all the 10s and 3s, and you may have to watch that a few times, but hopefully that resonated with a few of you. Again, very few of you will have a twin flame. Others of you will be dealing with a soulmate or family soulmates. Just know that if you have any questions, you can reach me at the information in the box below. It's your girl Kelly coming straight at you for the Queen Tarot Beat in Boston. And I will catch you guys on the flip side. Mwah. I love y'all. Bye.